In today's episode of the vlog, I go to one of the most notorious prisons in America's history and end up spending the entire time on my phone. Find out why as we go to Alcatraz. Good morning everyone, hello from San Francisco, where the sunshine is out and it looks very pretty this morning. This is our first full day in San Francisco and we are doing the standard tourist stuff, which includes Alcatraz, which we've bought tickets for. We weren't really sure if we'd be going on that, but everybody said we could not miss out on Alcatraz. So we bought the tickets, paid the money, and we're walking there now. We're going to get some breakfast on the way. But yeah, first full day in San Francisco. I'm looking forward to seeing the city. I feel very lost right now. But thanks for watching, great to see you here. Hit the subscribe button. Getting really mixed feelings as we're walking through the city. It feels like a cross between New York and London. A bit of both, and then a bit of old and modern thrown in. Despite being on an island, getting to Alcatraz is relatively straightforward. You simply buy a ticket for one of the regular ferries that take people back and forth, and show up at your allotted time. The crossing takes about 10 minutes, and is a comfortable and easy passage for all. There is an audio guide that goes around and you can download it on the app, which I've done. But there's also a map thingy here. $1, seems about right. Oh, it's huge, it comes out, look. Look at that. Full of facts for you. For example, the Alcatraz lighthouse was the first lighthouse in the Pacific West Coast, in operation since 1854. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't spend this $1. I would have looked on Wikipedia probably, but there you go. Let's go and see what we can see. It's very busy here, so I don't imagine there's loads of space up by the prison cells. But we'll have a look. Absolutely everybody we told that we're coming here to, including people who live just outside San Francisco, told us it would be freezing when we came out to Alcatraz. I still, like, maybe we're just incredibly lucky, but it's very hot. Even this Brazilian next to me is feeling the heat.
I've been in the UK for 13 years now.
Every year on November 20th, Native Americans return to the center of San Francisco Bay to mark the anniversary of their escape to Alcatraz.
It's not a happy place.
This section of Alcatraz is a museum exhibition dedicated to the occupation of the island in 1964 by a group of protesters under the banner of United Indians of All Tribes. Alright, so the story of the Native Americans who came here and occupied Alcatraz in the 1960s and 70s, can't remember the exact date, but that is very interesting. And it kind of goes along with the whole movement, social uprising that happened around that time. Fascinating. And it was their actions that actually kick-started some revolutions in some ways. And actually, it was their occupation that meant that this place is still visitable as a prison museum type of thing. It's fascinating to learn about that. And I've got the audio player on my phone, which I'm going to play it up to my ears as we're walking around. That's pretty handy. That means I can't film with my phone, so I'm filming with my other camera. It kind of looks weird carrying your phone around the prison. But I can say that the audio guide provided was absolutely fantastic and explained the history of the prison with voice actors and real life survivors of the prison as well. It gave me a great insight, and I highly recommend that you use this audio guide when visiting as well. The prison closed for good in 1963, having been open for 3 decades. Today it's a national park and is kept in its original state to give visitors a good idea of what conditions must have been like for inmates. So a guided tour of the prison cells in Alcatraz, pretty interesting. Look at all these flowers, that's nice. Shame there's no sun on them. Yeah, very interesting place. Never ever thought I'd find myself on Alcatraz, the famous rock of Alcatraz. Here we are. There's a lighthouse just in front here, which is our final stop, and we need to make haste to get back down to the ferry. This is it, we made it to the lighthouse. Look at that. US flag there, blown away. What made Alcatraz so notorious was how difficult it was to escape from. The water surrounding the island is freezing cold year round, while the tides are ferocious. Nobody is known to have survived the escape, although 3 men did leave the island by a makeshift raft. They or their bodies were never recovered. I was very pleasantly surprised by my trip to Alcatraz, and I'd highly recommend anyone who's visiting San Francisco to give it a go as well. Just made it back in time for this ferry off this island. Back in San Francisco for the night, we went to a street food fair. And there was even a Zydeco band playing. I know that this type of music is usually from Louisiana in the south, but I really enjoy it, and they were a good band. I'd like to take a moment to thank the names that you see on your screen right now. My patrons and YouTube channel members are the kind folks who have enabled me to make these journeys possible through their donations. If you'd like to join them, click on the link in the video description to find out more about how you could join as a member as well, and how you'll get access to extra special benefits, including being able to see my videos before anyone else and having access to my private video releases. Thank you for your consideration.